Here's today's Life by Design with Dr. Dan Stanley.
Dan here, and this is Life by Design. You know, as I talked about going back into retirement to re-retire, I guess. I don't know if you can even do that kind of thing. But in other words, just taking these moments in my life and reflecting on some things and walking and working, and particularly where I am in my life. And maybe it's the time of the year, you kind of reflect on all that kind of stuff. And one thing I really push myself to do is to improve somehow. Like, I want to get better at what I am and what I do, even though realistically I don't have an outlet for some of that. I mean, on the radio I do, but I don't have a real outlet ministry-wise to do that, other than I just think about stuff, and I dream about how it could be, and I dream about what God wants to do in my own personal life, and I try to improve myself. And that sounds kind of silly because I'm at the autumn part of my life, but still, we ought to all be improving things, right? I mean, isn't that kind of the goal, to move forward and to say, look, how can I make my life a little bit better? How could I use my time a little bit better? What do I need to learn? And I'm in the process of taking some courses, believe it or not, and I just want to improve myself a little bit, and I have the space and the time to do that. But I want to encourage you too. What are some things that you could do to move in your own personal improvement with your relationship with God? Maybe it's really rethinking some stuff. So I've heard this Dan saying, let's not stop because we think we finished some race, because the race really isn't over until we take that very last breath.
Dr. Stanley is an author, pastor, conference speaker, and the founder of International Growth Institute. He's dedicated to spiritual growth and helping God's people thrive. Learn more at internationalgrowthinstitute.com.